Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to MC Media's Day 2 coverage of the 17th Annual Timber Cup.
Bon matin, chers partisans de hockey, et bienvenue à la deuxième journée de couverture MC Media de la 17e édition de la Timber Cup.
My name's David Doucette, and I'll be doing the English play-by-play for MC Media.
Mon nom est Francis Robichaud et je ferai les commentaires play-by-play en français pour MC Media.
Today's first match featuring the Digby Mariners versus the Sydney Academy Wildcats.
Le premier match de ce matin va voir les Mariners de Digby affronter Sydney Academy Wildcats.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the game.
Merci pour nous joindre. Bon match.
Good morning and welcome to Day 2 of the 2024 Timber Cup. This morning's first game is the 8th game of the tournament, and it features the Digby Mariners.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first game of Day 2 of the Timber Cup, brought to you by MC Media, CJ and Ray Jean. On the call for this one, we got the Sydney Academy, and they're taking on the Digby Mariners. For Digby, it's been a bit of a rough tournament for them. I believe coming out of it, they only have half a point out of the possible 10 they could have earned. But again, they're fighting for pride right now. a great part of this tournament is that with each period being worth something, just winning one period, you could totally mess up an entire team's tournament.
You can change your whole path to the championship or anywhere with one tournament win.
We've seen it happen numerous times, how just even half a point can cause a team to miss out on the semifinals. So if you're Sydney Academy, who's coming in after a win, for them it's going to be that much more important to secure a full 5 points. So off the face-off, Sydney Academy in white. They're having possession. The Digby Mariners playing in green. Longmire sending it to his defenseman, but that one's intercepted by Morneau. That one touched up with a high stick. In net for the Digby Mariners, we have Wyatt Lewis. And for Sydney Academy, it looks like we got number 1, Makeda McEwen in net. So that's the first time we're going to be seeing Makeda McEwen in net, as I believe it was William Hussey in net for their first game. So we'll see how he does. Off the face-off, Sydney Academy with it. Now along the boards, held in at the blue line. Oh, but intercepted by the Mariners, and Longmire might have a way. Good defensive play there by number 91, Noah White. Sydney Academy now trying to regroup in their own zone. Good breakout pass. Bringing it in along the boards. Now just sending it towards the net. Pushed aside. Now Mariners trying to regroup. Dumping that one in for the chase, and it's won by Longmire trying to get in. And we've seen that all tournament. Callum Longmire able to draw a penalty call, so it looks like the Digby Mariners going to be going on an early power play.
And Longmire, we were talking before the game, it's a name you see. You see him all over the ice, sometimes long shifts. Let's hope he can keep it up for most of the game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Digby Mariners, again, having only won a period so far in this tournament, but they have had some stronger showings, and a lot of that's been on the back of Longmire. That off the face-off, point shot going wide in net, the rebound also going wide. CD Academy now comes up with it, and he's choosing to carry it out instead of just dumping it in. Sydney Academy coming up. That's Molesky. Molesky with it now, content to just hold it along the boards. Keep killing time off of this power play. Digby now finally able to get it out, and here they go again. Longmire, though, has the puck stripped from him by number 11, Brady McDonald. Longmire with it again. Longmire, he's waiting, passing it up. Tried to get a return pass. That one intercepted. And again, Sydney Academy content. Just skate around and kill off more this time on this power play. Here they come again. And that one's going to be dumped in as he goes for a change. Another race for the puck along the boards. Digby able to poke it out of their own zone, but Sydney Academy still a fit. Another shoot in from his knees. No, has the pocket picked again. Here comes Sydney Academy coming in with some space. That shot going up and above the net. Puck now along the boards. Both teams fighting for it. Digby able to clear it out of the zone. They're holding it at center ice. Waiting for reinforcements is Longmire, but has it poked away. Digby now with it in their own zone. They're just going to dump it in up and along the boards. Icing waved off. But again, Sydney Academy content to just take their time, kill off more of this power play. Good job out muscling his man, carrying it to the front, but couldn't get a shot off.
To the net.
Great work there on this penalty kill by the Sydney Academy. I don't think you could draw up a better penalty killing strategies. The power play's already over.
No, you tell me they were on the penalty kill, you can tell.
Fantastic work on the penalty kill by Sydney Academy. And now they're looking to come right back on the counterattack. Big pad save by Lewis. Both teams fighting for it now. Point shot. Easily handled by the Mariners defender. The Academy coming to carry this one up. A lot of bodies in front. Puck ends up getting all the way through, but wide of the net. Carrying it back out and through the center ice. Mariners player takes his man down. Fans on that shot attempt. Another clearing attempt blocked.
Almost 5 minutes in, only one shot on net.
Yeah, it's been a big defensive struggle for them. There's the Mariners just get their first shot. That's Luke Dickey with the Mariners' first shot. Both teams now battling for it in behind the Academy net. Oh, and it's a giveaway for the Mariners. Shot, and another wide shot by Callum Longmire. Academy, nifty move there to get around his man. Tried to get it up to Morneau. Still with it now, it's number 9. That shot looked for the top corner, but send it too high. Academy still with it now. Sidney tried to get it out in front and couldn't. That pass intercepted. Mariners with it again. Sending it up. It's the captain, Brian Weir, for the Mariners. Couldn't maintain possession. It's 88. Trubert has it taken away from him. But a big hit right in front of the Academy bench. And here comes Sidney coming the other way. Shot blocked by the defender. Sidney just trying to keep it deep. Now they're trying to carry in off the outside of the post. It's Weir with it now. Gets through one man. Passing it up to the defender up front. Elderkin tried to get it to Longmire. Great defensive play there by Lucas Wilcox for Sidney Academy. Academy trying to take it out of their own zone, and they got numbers. It's a 3-on-2. Gets by his man. Cross-ice pass, scores! Great play there by Sidney Academy. They knew they had the numbers, and they carried it all the way up there. It looks like that's number 11 who got the finish on that one. That's Brady McDonald. Unfortunate there for the Digby Mariners, as we see here on the replay. Just a wonderful cross-ice pass on the Timber Cup replay, and great finish by McDonald, but the Mariners went one way and they had numbers, got the puck taken away from them, and great counterattack by the Academy.
Great counterattack, and great effort on Digby's part to get that puck, try to get it back from the Academy.
Sidney, still fit now. Now they have the game lead and the period lead. Hard slap shot. Good job clearing that rebound away by the defender in front. Sidney Academy with it now. Trying to get it by the boards. Sidney Academy with it. Tried to center ice pass, couldn't quite get it through. Another cross ice pass deflected away. Sidney Academy still with it now. Sending it cross ice to White. White has his pass deflected. Academy just stays on side, coming in. Some good moves with that shot going wide of the net. Oh, behind the back pass. Goalie lost sight of it, but puck's still loose in front. Trying to be directed toward the net. Now they carry it in behind. Academy tried to send it up to the blue line. Didn't have it whiffed on it. Cross ice pass, a shot. That one going wide.
Might have hit a stick.
Yeah, the Digby Mariners doing a good job getting their sticks in the shooting lanes. Now they're trying to get for a counterattack. Possibility of a 2-on-1 again. Well defended by the Sidney Academy.
Great defense on both ends here.
Mariners trying to get in on the counterattack, but can't quite pierce that blue line. Academy coming in with numbers again. Good job there, 21 by Gage Morrison. Using the body to break that 2-on-1 up. Now it's Weir with it. Here comes Weir. Yeah, lost the handle, and now Academy with a little bit of numbers here. They're just going to dump it in. Keeping it along the outside, back up to the point. Held at the point by the Academy. Good move, but lost a little bit of the handle there. So again, holding it behind the net, back up to the point to Morrison. Morrison, slap shot blocked by Weir. Rebound, saved by Lewis. Lewis trying to hold on, gets a favorable whistle.
Quick whistle there.
Lewis very happy to get the favorable whistle there as it squirted right out of him, right onto the stick of an Academy player. Still not many shots in this one as we're halfway through the first period. Shots 5-1 in favor of the Sidney Academy. Able to control off the offensive draw. Try to get it. Again, cross ice. Academy carrying it in. Shot. Great glove save by Lewis. Again, Academy doing a good job maintaining this offensive pressure. Keep putting the pressure on, and eventually the Digby defense is going to break.
It's going to break at some point. You're going to get Sinio squeeze one in.
At the blue line now. Here comes the Academy. He carries it all the way in. That one looks like it deflected off of something up into the netting. I don't know if Lewis quite got a piece of that or not. Now a bit of a slower pace.
First game in the morning, always going to get your legs going.
Yeah.
And
if you're a Sydney Academy, though, probably in a bit better conditioning than they were in their game yesterday after making the long drive down from the island all the way to the other side of the province.
You wonder where the advantage is at. If Digby driving down, sleeping at home, or Sydney Academy sleeping in a hotel, you wonder where that advantage comes in. Who's fresher, I guess.
It's a good point, especially with Digby playing with a much smaller bench. It's Longmire, good move, has some space, shot. Good job there by McEwen. Not giving up any space there. Now here comes the Academy the other way. Sydney Academy. Passing that one back. Back up to the point. Point shot kicked aside by Lewis. The rebound. Couldn't quite get a shot off on the rebound. Academy still with it. Carrying it through. Another good pad save by Lewis. Academy still with it now with Sydney. Sydney, big hit thrown there by, that's Sam Kite. Big hit thrown there by the Mariners. Sydney still with it now, back up to the point. Point shot right into the bread basket of Lewis. Lewis making a bunch of key saves there in that last offensive rush.
2 years in a row, Digby has strong goaltending.
Yeah, Lewis has been doing very well. And so far in this tournament, he's made a lot of key saves. Digby able to get the face-off win. Try to cycle it along the boards, but held in at the blue line by Wilcox. Sydney still with it. Oh, carrying in. This is a high-danger chance. Passes it off. Oh, couldn't settle it for a shot. Academy sending it back up to the blue line. Deflects off a Mariners skater. Still held in at the face-off circle. That shot can't get through the bodies. Academy still fit. Nice move. Creating some space. Trying to get the shot off. Tried to go with a shot between the legs. Another shot blocked. Puck still loose. Academy with it now. Trying to carry it out. Couldn't quite settle it. Mariners gonna send that one back behind their net. Trying to clear it out along the boards. Both teams fighting for it. Academy comes up, fit, quick shot, blocked, rebound. Oh! Looks like a backhanded shot on the rebound. I believe that's Brady McDonald getting his second one of the day. Again, with the amount of shots the Academy was getting, it was only going to be a matter of time before one of them got by Lewis. I'll see here on the replay. It was way on the wall, and then it was that first shot, Lewis it got blocked, and then
backhanded it in.
Just a weird, what a knuckle shot. It happened to find the good angle to go over Lewis's shoulder and just fall below the crossbar. As that one goes,
another crossbar.
That one goes off the crossbar and stays out. Now the Mariners almost had a chance of a 2-on-1. Well defended there by Noah White. Mariners trying to get that puck back, can't clear it past the blue line. Sydney Academy, that shot going high above the net, but Lewis decides to grab it for another face-off. Shots 12-2 in favor of the Sydney Academy. Mariners have been pretty much hemmed in their own zone for the entirety of this first period. Another shot off the point, sent aside by Lewis. Both teams fighting for it. Centering pass gets deflected towards Lewis, who sends it aside. Puck back up to the blue line. White sends that one back in, but that pass, bit too hot. Now Academy will have to regroup in their own zone. And here they come again, building some speed. Here comes Sydney. Trying to carry it through, but draws a penalty. So Sydney with it now. Trying to get some time to get the extra attacker on. That shot going high and above the net. Academy still fit now. The extra man is on. 6-on-5 till the Mariners are able to touch it, but that pass is going to go out of the zone. It's a race for it. It is deflecting towards the empty net, but the Academy able to get to it. Still fit now is Sydney. He's looking to carry it up. Back over is the Academy. Alone in front. Great save by Lewis. The rebound. Another fantastic save by Lewis. And it looks like the ref's finally going to say the Mariners got a touch on there. It looks like it's an interference call and a hooking call. So it looks like it was another penalty was taken in the midst of the extra man being on the ice. So we'll see here. Yes, and it is. It's a hook and interference. It does look like it's against the same player. Oh, no.
We're going 4-on-4.
They're offside. So I guess during the extra man on, Sydney took a penalty. That is an unfortunate mental error by the Sydney Academy.
Going from a power play to a 4-on-4 hockey. Or we're going 5-on-5.
No, but yeah, it looks like they're keeping it as offsetting. So no real change there in the play except, you know, Sydney Academy giving up a fantastic opportunity on the power play. There's another shot turned aside by Lewis. Centering pass intercepted by the Mariners.
Digby's number 15, Sam Kite, 2 minutes for booking. And the Sydney Academy's number 93,
At Academy, still fit now. Looking to pass it up and carry it through the center ice. Here comes Sydney. Carrying it in, cross ice pass, no one there to receive it. Sydney gets it off the rebound on the boards. Morrison dumping that one in. Academy still fit now. Digby keeping them contained to the outside. Morrison, point shot bouncing. It's loose in front. And I don't know, did the net come off or did the refs give
I think
Digby?
the ref lost sight of the puck.
All right, gave another favorable whistle once again for Digby Mariners. It's the second one there where the refs have given Lewis the credit of having the puck when it seemed to be still a bit loose. We'll see how the Academy continues to respond. They've been holding Digby in their own zone for the majority of this period. That shot going off the post. And again, the Mariners just can't seem to carry the puck out of the zone. That one, though, able to clear by, but Academy doing a good job of keeping it off the stick of Longmire. Here comes McDonald, looking for the hat trick, passes it off, shoots and scores. That's number 27, Anthony Melski. I bet everyone's expecting McDonald to shoot to go for that hat, for the natural hat trick it would have been. But he passes it off to Melski, who finishes on Sydney Academy's 17th shot just here in the first. And they take the 3-0 lead. And again, the Digby Mariners, they've just been stuck in their own zone for the majority of this game. And when you keep putting on pressure like that, you'll see here, fantastic feed, and what a nice sniping shot there from Melski. Now it's Academy now in their own zone. Melski with it now. Gives it off to Wilcox. Wilcox with it now. That shot going high, but off the glass and stay in play, but that one gets cleared up into the bench. And that should be a face-off outside the zone. Oh, well, I guess they're going to say it got deflected off a Digby stick. I thought it looked like a clear shot from the Academy straight into the bench, but here we go. We got a face-off now in Digby's zone. Centering pass, a good pad save by Lewis. Another shot, another big save by Lewis, and the rebound, and that's another goal. That's number 23, Jeremy Morneau, off the rebound. Sydney Academy now have the 4-0 lead. 1:28 here, left in the third. coming up now. Another face-off off of that goal. It's the Mariners clearing that one off the boards. It's another race for it.
Just a reminder for everyone, too, after 5 goals, it goes to straight time.
Only in the third period,
Only in the third period. My apologies on that one.
Yeah, so we still have, as that centering one goes up, I believe it may go to running time if both coaches agree to it. I believe I've seen that before in previous tournaments as Mariners coming in 2-on-2, but another great job by the Academy defending. Mariners able to poke that one up. That shot, weird bounce off the defender, but that shot going up and over the net. Centering pass. Academy still fit in front. Mariners, though, able to clear it away. Now here comes Weir trying to come the other way, but loses an edge. It's just been that kind of game for the Mariners. Anytime it looks like they might get an offensive rush going, the puck just seems to bounce away from them. Mariners trying to keep it out of their zone. Puck just held in at the blue line by Sidney. Here in the final seconds. Sidney with it now, just going to dump it in. And that'll probably bring us here to the end of the first period. So a big offensive explosion from the Sidney Academy. They take the first period 4-0. Shots 18-2 in favor of the Academy. What are you seeing out there, Ray-Jean?
Digby looks tired. There's no aggressiveness towards the puck, and Sidney's just the opposite. They're right there.
It is the Digby Mariners' third game in less than 24 hours.
That is true.
So that's going to be tough on anybody. The goaltender McEwen not really facing much there.
No, sometimes you worry on those. Is if Digby gets a shot, the goalie's not been tested too much. He may get a lucky bounce being cold and not being ready for it.
So we'll see how the Mariners respond. Again, there's only a flooding of the ice every 2 periods. So we'll be playing on some dirty ice in this one. So we're waiting to get underway here in the second period. We'll see if the Mariners are able to start strong in this one. Again, there's still a full point up for grabs, even though it's a 4-0 lead. If Digby's able to score a goal and keep it 4-1 and then the 6th period, they'll walk away with a full point. So a lot on the line for the Academy as they're going to be really pushing for another goal. Both teams fighting for it along the boards. So the Academy come up with it. Sidney now. That pass takes a weird deflection off of Lewis. Sidney sending it back up to the point. Sends it between his legs to his defensive partner. That one easily handled by Lewis. Sidney still with it now. Academy dump it in behind the net. Sidney still just carrying it along the outside. Good, trying to take it along the face-off. With some room, it's McDonald looking for the hat trick shot. Can't get through the bodies. Mariners unable to clear it past the blue line. Held in by Sidney. Mariners still with it now. Now here comes Digby looking for a breakout chance. Come the Mariners, a long shot off the blocker of McEwen. The rebound cleared away by his defensive partner. Sidney has their pocket picked. Alone in front, shoots and scores! Gavin Elderkin. Like that, it's 4-1, and the Mariners have the period lead.
They do.
As we were saying with McEwen, not facing a lot of shots, he gave up a pretty big rebound there, and it ended up costing him. Fantastic work by the Mariners. That's exactly how you want to respond coming off of a period like that. Get a quick and early ones. You see here on the replay.
There they go again.
A wonderful one-timing shot there by Elderkin. The Academy, though, wanting to respond quickly. Sidney Good long pass there over to number 9. That's Joe Francis. Both teams now fighting for it in the corner. Mariners come up with it. It's Longmire. Longmire sending it up. Another long pass pushed aside by McEwen. That one, though, couldn't be held in at the blue line by the Mariners. Academy with it now. In their own zone. Sidney. Oh, lost on the handle. Longmire tried to take advantage. Good recovery there by Wilcox. Mariners, though, all over that puck. Academy come up with it. Here they come with some speed. That shot can't get through all the bodies, and Lewis just going to take it in there and cover it up for another face-off. Linesman getting in between the players there, a little extracurricular going on.
Well, we're dealing with high school boys here.
Yeah.
There's going to be some extracurricular.
Early morning, the early morning grumps. You know, maybe not in as a forgiving mood as you would be maybe later in the
later
day.
in the afternoon.
Mariners come up after the face-off. And here comes Weir. He's got a little bit of space, trying to get through his man. He almost got through. A good job at the last second there by the defender to take the puck away. Good work there by Murphy. Speeding up is Sidney. A lot of speed there. That shot. Oh, and a good save by Lewis. I think Sidney was definitely looking for a rebound there, and Lewis not giving it to him. Shots 23-5 in favor of Sidney. Digby, though, only goal of the period as that faceoff goes right back to Lewis, who's content to cover up for another faceoff.
Short bench like Digby, you want to take all the stops as you can to catch your breath.
Yeah, definitely helpful. That point shot gets held up. The rebound, though, another shot taken towards Lewis, who, again, is content to cover up every puck he gets.
Can't go in the net if it's in your glove.
Exactly. And, you know, Sidney really I've noticed so far, the Academy really likes to get that cycle going, and a lot of face-offs, it stops that cycle from happening. Here comes Sidney, another shot. Good job by Lewis to hug his post, not giving any spaces open. Sidney still with it. Carrying it through, they try again. Another good job by Lewis to hug the post. Sidney cycling it along the outside, creating some space, getting through. He comes in, that shot going wide of the net. Big hit thrown along the boards, but the Mariners are the ones who come up with it. That pass, though, out of reach of his intended man. And Sidney looking to come the other way. That shot. I think Lewis just getting a piece of that one with the toe. And now the Mariners trying to carry it up the other way. Academy, though, takes his man down. And they maintain the puck possession. Here comes McDonald. Passes off to Joe Francis. Digby, though, able to poke it away, and maybe they got opportunity for all-man rush, but I think they got some tired legs out there. Didn't quite have the speed to get that one going. And now the Academy looking to come the other way. Here comes the Academy 3-on-2. Shot. Good save by Lewis. Rebound tossed aside. McDonald just trying to center that one into the blue paint. But it looks like we got a penalty maybe coming up. I couldn't quite see. I don't see an
offside call.
An offside, but it felt like they were way. That was a way delayed offside call. That was offside. They were way. Felt like that was after a shot.
We're going to the penalty box.
That's what I thought. I didn't see quite the arm up anywhere, but yeah, it does look like maybe possibly we're having too many men. Maybe because there was a midst of a line change going on during that, but
I didn't see the arm go up. So.
I didn't see an arm go up either, so we'll have to wait from our man in the booth, Kevin Northup, with the announcement. So the Academy getting their first power play opportunity. Yeah, and yeah, we were correct there. To me, that was the only thing that made sense with no arms going up and the play just suddenly ending. As that point shot gets deflected through, And it looks like McDonald's is celebrating, so yes, Brady McDonald with the hat trick. 5-1 lead, able to tie it up on the period, and that Sydney Academy power play, that's exactly how you draw it up, quick and efficient. Point shot deflected in front. And McDonald, that's a big body, so having him standing in front there, you'll see here on the replay, it's McDonald in front and Lewis, no chance to see that shot, and it's especially when McDonald getting a piece of it.
Two guys in the front.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing Lewis could do on that one. Centering pass. So it's the Academy with it now, carrying it in. That one off the blocker into the netting for another face-off. Shots 30-5 in favor of the Academy, so the Academy just pelting the rubber at Lewis.
Stats are good for Lewis with only 5 goals against on 30 shots.
I mean, he's playing fantastic. I mean, we've had games so far in this tournament that I don't think they've reached 30 shots total, and we're not even halfway through the game. So Lewis having a heck of a game, even though his team is down 4 goals. Again, they're still tied in the period, so Digby having the potential to spoil some points away from the Academy. If you're Sydney, you got to think you'd definitely be disappointed you end up missing the semifinals by half a point. It's a quick shot, can't get through the bodies. They'd definitely be disappointed to come all the way down here and end up missing out on the semifinals by half a point because they tied Digby in a game that they were otherwise dominating in one period. Both teams now fighting for it. Mariners are the ones who come up with it. It's Longmire. Tried to pass up to his man, but wasn't expecting it. Now the Academy coming the other way. They got numbers. Good job by the defender to take away the passing lane.
Stuck that leg out there and stopped the pass.
Good job, because he had two. The passer had 2 men wide open in front. Arm is up for the icing. Icing waved off. The Academy still with it. Can't get it quite past the blue line. And here comes Sydney. Sydney with it now. Carrying it deeper past the blue line. Center ice, backhanded shot wide of the net. Sydney from the face-off dot. Turned aside by Lewis. Wilcox with it now. Face-off by the face-off circle. And it's a goal. Little bit of a late call there by the referee, but had to get into position. Looked like Lewis got a piece of it, but he was just a bit too deep in his crease.
He fell into the net.
Bit too deep. I believe that was number 16, Dominic McLeod, getting the shot there, but he was facing away. The shooter was facing away from me, so I couldn't see the number. But I believe he was the one leading the line there. So now it's a 5-goal lead in the Academy with the 1-goal period lead. Nope, I was correct. Let me correct myself. As Kevin Norfolk telling us it was number 93, Matthew McIntyre, getting that one. We'll see the replay there, and yep, you can clearly see the 93 and just a big shot, and Lewis had it, and it must have been
under his pad and just
yeah, just the ref had to go on there like, hey, let me take a look. Yep, I'm sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy, it's in.
Sorry, buddy, that one's in. So the Academy carrying it up. Here comes Sydney. Sydney with it. At their own blue line. Centering pass, cross ice, shot, saved by Lewis. I think he got a piece of that. Sydney carrying it up through the face-off dot. Try to get it back up to the point. Good pinch there by Murphy to keep it in. Still fit now, that shot. Couldn't get much on it. Digby might have numbers if they got some speed. Here comes Weir. trying to get by his man, but those are some tired legs on the Mariners, and they just have to try to get it deep and go for a change. And here comes the Academy the other way. This could be a 2-on-0. Here comes Sydney. Shot turned aside by Lewis. Great work there by Stephen Murphy of the Mariners to race back there and take away that passing lane, so no choice that Sydney had besides shooting it, and Lewis able to stand tall. That's going to be an icing call. Luckily for the Mariners, they did just execute a change, so hopefully that
fresh legs on the ice.
Hopefully for them, not too tired, though I imagine Murphy just having to do a big sprint there on that 2-on-0, though. He might be a little tired.
Hoping the referee takes his time coming back for the puck.
It seems like that's what linemen just a little slower to come to the face-off dot on that one. Academy come up with it. It's McDonald with it. Centering pass. Couldn't get the shot off. Back to McDonald. McDonald passing it off. Warno couldn't get through his man. And now here comes Digby the other way. Could be a 3-on-2. But again, just not a straight path past that blue line. That's going to be an offside. Shots 34-5 in favor of Sydney Academy. So we're waiting for the face-off. Won once again by the Academy. Nelson gets taken down. Big hit there.
Trying to knock the wind out of him.
Yeah. I think the Academy were looking
for a penalty.
They were looking for a penalty as it looked like 27 there. Melski didn't quite have possession of the puck, but I think the refs were ruling that it was close enough to him. And here's a 2-on-0. Here come the Mariners. Longmire scores!
Nice backhand by Longmire.
Fantastic play there by Longmire. And just like that, we're back to a tie period. Both teams having scored 2 in this one. Digby has been having plenty of opportunities to get those odd man rushes, and they finally get one in Longmire off the one-timer backhand. Good work there by the Mariners. And once again, we're at a tie period. And here comes the Academy. Oh, trying to get it right back. That one deflected out in front of the net. That shot going wide of the net. Sydney pressing here, coming up on just 5 minutes left in the first period. They want that period win. They want that full point. Held in at the blue line by Wilcox. Wilcox shot, kicked aside by Lewis. Centering pass. Mariners with it now. Sending it cross ice. Here comes Digby looking to go the other way. Big hit thrown there by Wilcox. Knocks his man off the puck. Here comes the Academy the other way. Wilcox still with it. Centering pass. Puck loose in front. Cleared aside by the defenders. Lewis lost sight of it. Here comes Digby the other way with speed. It could be another 2-on-1. It's Weir with it now. Oh, great defensive play there by Dominic McLeod. Takes his man off the puck. That one gets sent down all the way, though, for an icing.
Late call.
Play definitely picking up here in the last 2 minutes. Big back and forth action.
Teams are both waking up, and big hits, big shots.
And at a time when you would expect Digby to be running on empty, playing with such a short bench here after playing almost 2 straight periods. But they seem to come with just this extra well of energy. That shot. Can't get through. Sydney Academy able to clear it. Mariners still with it now. Looking to come back in on the attack. It's Longmire. Longmire some space. Shot, scores! Longmire brings Digby within 3 and gives them the period lead. Digby now, you can even see on the bench, they're in some high spirits. They found that extra well of energy.
Changed.
See here, and it just quickly again, that odd man rush going their way, 3-on-1, and fantastic shot by Longmire. And again, we talked about it at the beginning of the second period with McEwen not facing a lot of shots, and here comes Weir. That pass gets deflected high into the air, still fighting for it. Sidney comes up with it. McEwen only having faced 7 shots, but the shots he's facing, there's some high-quality chances. A centering pass. Can't get through all the bodies. Lewis dives for it, still can't come up with it. Academy, that shot going high and above the net. Point shot. Knocked on the glove by Lewis. Academy still with it now. Intercepted by the Mariners. Another shot by the Academy. Going wide. A centering pass gets deflected towards Lewis. Lewis able to send it aside. That clearing attempt, though, going up straight into the netting. But unlike in other leagues, that's not a delay.
No penalty.
No penalty for it at this level. So the Digby Mariners able to bring this down to just a 3-goal lead. They're leading the period. 3-2. A lot of offense here in the second. We'll have a flood at the end of the second period, so we'll have some fresh ice to play with as the Sidney Academy looking to at least try to tie the period up. Try to salvage half a point out of this period. But here comes Sidney coming the other way. Mariners once again looking to put the pressure on. Trying to keep carrying this offensive momentum they've built for themselves. The Mariners have it taken away. But here comes Sidney intercepting that one. Coming through is 88. Good move to create some space. A shot saved by Lewis. The rebound. Mariners end up able to come up with it. Mariners try to clear it off the boards. They can't quite get it past the blue line. Sent in deep by Sidney. It's 88 with it. That's Trubert. Out in front, that shot turned aside by Lewis. Not a lot of power on it. Mariners getting a bit stuck in their zone, but here we go again. It's Longmire, one-on-one. Here comes Longmire. Just carries it in behind. Keeping it away, gets pushed up along the boards. Finally has the puck taken from him. Both teams fighting for it. I think Digby content to just kill off some more time. I think they'll be ecstatic if they can take this point away from the Academy. Back to the point. That shot blocked, but here comes the Academy the other way. It's a one-on-one race. Great job defensively, but he did take a penalty on it. Sylvan now shoots and scores. That's Braden Tubert able to get it on the delayed penalty call.
Not sure if we were looking at a penalty shot on that one, or
probably not a penalty shot because it looked like they were both even when he got the stick in there. It was probably a good call by the defender, better than giving up a breakaway opportunity, but good job by Sidney. As you see here, that's the penalty. Great work there, though, by his man to stay with the puck. Passes it off to passes it up to 88 Tubbert, and he's able to tie the period up. But again, Sidney Academy.
Half a point for Digby is going to be huge.
Taking this half a point away from the Academy. Are coming back the other way. That shot going wide of the net. Sidney definitely going to be pressing here, and here comes the Mariners, though. Mariners trying to come the other way. Good job defensively there by Colby Morrison. Mariners still fit now, passing it up. Just trying to dump that one in, but it's the Academy who come up with it. Sidney Academy. Can't quite hang on to it in the attacking zone. Mariners, again, just trying to dump it through. Good job by the Academy to push through the contact, but delayed them enough to bring that offside with just 40 seconds left in the third. Shots 37-7 in favor of the Academy, so almost 40 shots in 2 periods. Again, it goes to say, Lewis has given up 7 goals, but the
40 shots,
the amount of shots he's been facing, he's done a fantastic job in net. The Academy trying to push here in the final seconds. They don't want to end up regretting only getting half a point, but here comes Longmire. Longmire in alone, shoots, scores! Callum Longmire, natural hat trick. And the Digby Mariners with the period lead. The Sydney Academy, they were pressing hard to try to score, and it ended up costing them. Callum Longmire in behind the net.
It's not someone you want to send in by himself.
He's one of the most talented players in this tournament and just beautifully gets around McEwen. I mean, McEwen, nothing really McEwen's going to be doing on that one. Callum Longmire, such a talent, and here comes the Academy pressing hard. In alone, respond right back. Oh, heartbreaker by the for the Mariners. Fantastic work there by the Academy to go right back the other way. And that's number 88. Once again, Tubbert ties up the period. So he's been a clutch player for the Academies. Been twice now. He's saved them half a point. 15 seconds left, and he's going hard for that puck. He's looking for a natural hat trick. That one, though, going to be played offside with 10 seconds left.
A lot of back and forth at the end of this period.
Oh, what an offensive explosion we had coming into this period. It was 4-0. Here's the replay on Tubert's goal. And here comes Academy the other way. McDonald, though, couldn't settle the pass. Just tried to send it on net. And some good work there by the Mariners. That shot coming in way too late. And the Mariners ending up tying the period. 4-4 total. They're down 8-4. And that'll do it for us here for after 2 periods. We'll have the third coming up. You are watching MC Media's continuing coverage of the Timber Cup. Great play there by Sydney Academy. They knew they had the numbers. Both teams fighting for it. Academy comes up, quick shot blocked, rebound. Oh, looks like a backhanded. Here comes McDonald, looking for the hat trick, passes it off, shoots and scores. Anthony Melski. I bet everyone's expecting McDonald to shoot to go. Another shot, another big save by Lewis in the rebound, and that's another goal. Their pocket picked. Alone in front, shoots and scores! Their pocket picked. Alone in front, shoots and scores! As we were saying, with suddenly ending. Is that McDonald's is celebrating, so yes. Brady McDonald with the hat trick. Wilcox with it now. Face off by the face. And it's a goal. 2-0. Here come the Mariners. Longmire scores.
Nice backhand.
Longmire. Longmire some space. Shot scores. Longmire some space. Shot scores. It's a one-on-one race. Great job defensively, but he did take a penalty on it. Shoots and scores. That's Braden Tubert. Longmire in alone. Shoots. In alone. Shoots. Scores. Such a talent. And here comes the Academy pressing hard. In alone. Respond right back. Oh, heartbreaker.
just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Lost in the words that we scream. I don't even wanna do this anymore, 'cause you already know what you mean to me, and our love's the only war worth fighting for.
Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Right next to you.
Next to you.
Right next to you.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through,
I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
No, I won't give in till
Welcome back for the third period of play. The Digby Mariners and the Sydney Academy Wildcats.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to third period action here in Game 1 of Day 2 of the Timber Cup, being brought to you by the Volunteers at MC Media. CJ and Ray Jean on the call. We got an 8-4 game going on right now between the Sydney Academy and the Digby Mariners, but in a big offensive explosion, an 8-goal second period, ending up to tying it up as maybe we'll explain a bit more in depth with the rules here at the Timber Cup. There's 5 total points available each game. 1 point for winning the period and half a point for a tie, as it looks like Sydney Academy going with a goaltending change. That's number 30, William Hussey, in net now. I mean, I can understand the Academy doing it, but I don't really blame the goaltender on any of those goals. They were all on-man rushes. I'm not quite sure what you would expect McEwen to do in that situation. But maybe the coach was worried about his confidence.
Maybe it's or saving him for another game, or
we'll see here. Interesting move here by the Academy. Hussey already has a win in this tournament, so we'll see what happens. And again, continuing the explanation with full 5 points available, you know, tying up can take half a point. So right now, Sydney Academy with 1.5 points so far here out of this game, as Digby able to tie that one up as each team scored 4 goals in the second. Big offensive plays. So as that one shot turned aside by Lewis, maintaining his form. He's led in 8 goals, but has made a lot of tough and good saves. Both teams now going to be playing on some fresh ice. We'll see who that benefits the most. Centering pass intercepted. And here comes the Mariners. Just dumped that one in as he takes a hit. Hussey moves that one aside. And it's Longmire with it. Back up to the point. Point shot going high and above the net. Good pass there by Longmire. Centering pass, backhanded shot going wide. Longmire, another centering pass, another backhanded shot going wide. Puck still loose and they score! It's Colby Height off of the rebound. Some good work by the Mariners. They were just sending the puck into the net and crashing it, and that's how you write it up.
Put the puck on net and she'll go in eventually.
So now the Mariners bring it to within 3. We'll see here on the replay. Good job. That backhanded puck bounced out in front and just a quick shot. Great job by the Mariners. And they are now ahead in the period 1-0. So the Academy, with the goaltending change, not seeming to make any difference as the shots just keep pouring in. Seems the Mariners finally got their confidence back, and you got to believe the Academy's confidence has to be shaking at this point.
Has to be shaking a bit and thinking you got this game in the bag, and Digby coming back with quick goals.
You had such a dominant first period. And here to start the third, it looks like Digby's controlling the play. Mariners couldn't quite handle that one. He has a man on. Trying to clear it along the boards. Pressure being put on by Sydney. Digby clears it up off the boards. White with it now. Singing over to McIntyre. Here comes McIntyre. Gets away from his man is Weir. Here comes Weir. Carrying it up. The captain has it deflected up into the netting for another face-off. So after about 2 minutes, it's really been all Mariners to open up this third period.
It's been all in Academy zone, and Digby just putting on the pressure this period.
So Digby really looking to play spoiler here in their group. They've been eliminated from being able to contend for the semifinals, but it doesn't mean they can't also spoil
Somebody else's chance.
Oh, yeah, they could completely ruin Sydney Academy's happy Saturday. He's got a man on. Good job to compose and get that one over, but bit too much power on that one. That's going to be an icing. You got to think maybe going from playing on two really dirty ice to now
really
the
fresh ice.
Fresh ice is like, oh, that went a lot further than I wanted it to. Used to having to shoot that harder to get through all the snow drifts. The Academy able to get in a pass again, too hot to handle. You got to think that fresh ice again, causing problems as they had to put a bit more oomph on their passes in the second. And now they got to get used to playing on the fresh ice. But now here comes the Academy with some numbers. Puck, though, a bit too far out of the way. Take advantage. Good job by Longmire to break up the centering pass. It's 27 right now. Melski sends it over to McLeod. And that puck just getting by the blue line, forcing the Academy to touch back up. And now here comes McLeod with it again. McLeod just cycling that one through.
Just out of Digby's reach on that one.
Yeah, Weir comes up with it. Oh, good opportunity there, but a bouncing puck. Couldn't quite be deflected onside. Weir still with it now. Sending it out in front. Backhanded shot, turned aside by Hussey. And here comes Sydney. That one getting deflected. Both teams fighting for it, and it's Longmire comes up with it. Callum Longmire with a natural hat trick in this one. That shot kicked aside by Hussey. And here comes Sydney once again. It's Morneau. Has it knocked off his stick. And they pass it back over. It's Joe Francis. Joe Francis. Shot saved by Lewis. The rebound just out of reach of Joe Francis. And the Mariners come up with it. Digby. Couldn't quite maintain. It's Beaver. Dumps that one in. Both teams fighting for it. Both teams digging for it along the boards. A big hit, and that's going to draw a penalty. So that's going to be unfortunate there. I believe it's number 15 going to get the call for interference. That's 15, San Kyle going into the box. The Sydney Academy scored, I think it was only 10 seconds into their first and only power play opportunity.
Yes.
So they're going to get another chance to try and tie this period up. So now we will see. See how the Academy goes now. They're down 1 goal in the period. They're up 3 goals. As you saw there on the replay, that shove there from number 15, Sam Kite. Academy with a clean face-off win. They're going to get it going. Good work
Gets
there. That's Callum Longmire. Good job by the Digby penalty killers to converge on the puck carrier. But Sydney coming right back in. Carrying it deep, cycling it along the boards. It's 88, Tubert. Puck now sent back to the point. Morrison sending it over to Joe Francis. Joe Francis. Now it's Melski. Melski shot deflected by the stick in front. It's Tubert with it now. Tubert cycling around. Still with it now. Tubert sending it back up to Morrison. Morrison sending it cross ice over to his defensive partner. Still with it now is Tubert. Shot! Save the rebound. Carried into the corner. Now it's Melski. Melski with it now. That shot deflects off the body, and Lewis is going to cover up for a face-off. So some good pressure put on by the Academy. Some great job there by Digby Mariners. A good job getting the sticks and bodies in front of that puck.
Deflect that puck away from the net.
They're really trying to help Lewis out here. They know. I think they understand how well he's been playing for them, especially early on in that second period.
Taking 42 shots already this game.
This Murphy deflected shot, saved by Lewis. The rebound ends up under him. He just sits on it for the face-off. So Academy really pushing here because, again, right now they're losing the period even with the 3-goal lead. We'll see here on the replay. And he just, fantastic
in and out of the
save.
glove.
Fantastic save by Lewis as he's going the other way. The Academy, though, going right back on the attack on the power play. Being held to the outside. Being sent cross ice to Joe Francis. Couldn't settle it there. It's Tubert with it again. Good job by the Mariners to gain possession and clear the zone. And now, Sydney Academy looking to carry it up here, dying seconds of their power play opportunity. Joe Francis has
Right
it
on
picked
Digby's
off.
stick.
Here comes Callum Longmire. In alone. Longmire in. Scores!
shorthanded.
Shorthanded. 4 goals for Callum Longmire. The deficit's down to 2. The period lead is up by 2. Digby Mariners looking to spoil it for Sydney Academy. A bad giveaway at their own blue line, and Callum Longmire, give him time and space. That puck's in the back of the net.
Not someone you want to go by himself.
Having a heck of a game, Callum Longmire.
Heck of a tournament.
Heck of a tournament. Again, as I said before, I think he's one of the most talented skaters in this tournament. And he's showing Digby right now. And here comes Digby the other way. It's Weir.
5-on-1.
Shot. Weir takes the shot. 5-on-1, and he draws a penalty. That's a slash, so now it's the Mariners going on the power play. They're only down by 2 goals with 8.5 left here in the third.
This game has completely changed.
I would not have put, after the first period, no amount of money I would have put on this game. Digby Mariners proving a lot of people wrong here. I've been calling a lot of Timber Cup and previous Cup games. This is the best outing I have ever seen from the Digby Mariners. They have a lot to be proud of how they're going here.
Timeout Sydney.
I think if you're Sydney, you could really
calm your guys down.
You had a chance of the wheels really falling off here. This is just one of those games.
All the Digby coach can say is just keep doing what you're doing.
Again, when it was in the first period, this looked like it was going to be a runaway. The entire period was pretty much played in Digby's end.
All in Digby's end.
And then the second period started, it was still mostly in Digby's end. It was still being mostly controlled by the Sydney Academy. But then just something happened in the second half of that second period. It was like a switch got flipped for the Digby Mariners. And they've just been on fire since then. 6 goals in a period and a half for the Digby Mariners. And they've wiped away. Oh, and that's just what you want after a timeout. Fantastic work there by Lucas Wilcox. He carries that almost single-handedly, short-handed. And Lewis, he's been playing great all game long, but I think that's probably one he's going to want back.
He'll want that one back.
We'll see here on the replay. Just a great job by Wilcox pushing it through. He got a little bit of space, got the shot off, and that one just went right through Lewis.
Digby still leading the period, though.
They still have the period lead. They're still down by 3 goals, and we've seen they've scored 4 goals. They've scored 4 goals in this same amount of time in this game, so this game's still far from over. As Weir's coming in now. On the power play, it's the Mariners up to Longmire. Longmire sending it over. That shot turned aside. The rebound going wide.
That Sydney goal was shorthanded as well.
Yep, again, shorthanded. Held in at the blue line by Longmire. Longmire trying to create some space, sending it over to Height. Height with it now. That shot turned aside. Goes behind the net. The Academy tried to clear it off. It bounced off a body. Digby Mariner, though, couldn't get the shot off. Mariners having it in, squeaks out in front, and the Academy just able to get that one past the blue line. It's Longmire with it. Callum Longmire, 4 goals. Coming in for 5. Still some space. That shot going wide of the net.
Taking a hit and still taking the puck to the net.
Mariners just trying to keep that one in the attacking zone, but the Academy gets a fortunate bounce off the boards.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Nope, still got about.
Still, I thought I saw the guy come out.
No, the board's right next. Board's right next to the penalty box door. I can understand the mistake. Here comes Longmire. Here in the dying seconds of their power play. That shot into the glove of Hussey for a save. Some good offensive pressure there put by the Digby Mariners. Just didn't quite get the bounces. Had a few good chances. Good job by Sydney Academy on the penalty kill. Both teams lining up for the face-off. Mariners down by 3 goals, leading the period by 1 though. Sydney Academy.
Looking for the breakout out of the penalty box.
Able to try to break out of the penalty box. That one though sent in, icing waved off. So now the Academy, you got to think they're going to start pressing here. They know how important every half point can be. And I don't think they'll be happy if they only come away with 3.5 points out of this game. Here comes the Academy, saved by Lewis. The rebound left right out in front. All over that was Even Beaver. And Beaver able to tie this period up and restore the 4-goal lead. So we're still all tied up in the period now. Again, you gotta believe Sydney Academy. As we see here, a little bit extra space. Lewis made the first save, just couldn't contain the rebound, and so difficult with a goaltender after you've already made a save to try to get up and get to that
rebound back to it.
Try to get back to that other side. Such a difficult save to make. Oh, and here come the Mariners. Digby definitely going to want to try to press again. They really want to play spoilers. That clearing attempt goes up and out of play. Shots 46-14 in favor of Sydney Academy. A score right now 10-6, 16 goals in total. We still got 5 minutes to go. And with the period scoring tied up, you know, both these teams are going to be going hard. Again, for Sydney Academy, though, if they are able to score, that would bring it to a 5
penalty coming up to the Mariners.
Is he coming in? Puck loose in front. And no, it looks like if it's a power play coming for the Mariners, as it was the Academy who touched that one up to get the whistle. Maybe I was wrong on that, but it looked like it was Academy who got control. And I am wrong, as the Digby Mariner is going to that.
2 minutes for kneeing. Not a call you see often, kneeing.
That's got to be a big heartbreaker. It's a double minor. So 4 minutes, this very dangerous Sydney Academy power play. Going to have 4 minutes to work with. If they're able to score, they'll take the period lead, as well as activate running time. So we'll see now how Sydney responds. Right now they're centering pass, loose in front, shot goes back to wrap around, and it's in. Sydney Academy, they take the period lead. I believe that's number 4. That's Evan Beaver with some back-to-back goals, so that's a clutch player for them right here, as he's able to give them the period lead on their 48th shot of the game, as well as that's going to, once the puck drops, will be in running time unless the Mariners are able to score again. You see here on the replay, it's once again Lewis. The rebound gets away from him, and the puck just happened to bounce right to the other side of the net. Lewis tried to make the sprawling save, but his defenders unable to clear it through. So here we are, still in running time. Mariners maybe trying to get something going shorthanded. Sydney with it now. Trying to carry out of their own zone, gets deflected. It's another race for it. Academy come up with it with some room.
Nice blocker save.
Good blocker save, but that one gets blocked up into the netting, and clock continues to run here with the 5-goal lead in the third period.
Not often you see 11-6, 5-goal lead.
It's, again, this huge offensive output on both teams. That shot getting deflected. Cleared away from the center ice. Callum Longmire. Good gloving in by the Academy. That shot going up. Bounce off the glass out in front. Dangerous bounce there, and here comes Longmire. Tried to go 1-on-3, but that was never going to be a very easily winnable battle. That shot getting deflected off the skates. Out in front. Shot going wide. Digby trying to clear it out. Still with it now is Weir. Weir making him through. He has Longmire in some space. Callum Longmire once again. Partial break. Good job by both the defenseman and goaltender. Longmire just ran out of room.
He had no more room. Another couple feet, he would have had that in.
Exactly, and that's been the strategy for Digby Mariners. Longmire seems to have some great keen awareness to know when to get ahead and how to slip behind the Academy defenders. And now here comes Tubert. Tubert with some space, looking for the hat trick. Safe by Lewis. Puck ends up on top of the goaltending net for another face-off. Clock continuing to run here. Academy ahead 11-6. They're only up 1 though in the period. Still some time for the Mariners. Maybe able to take a full point away. It's the Mariners who end up with it. And here comes Tubert. That shot going wide of the net. Held in at the blue line. Cross-ice pass deflected by Weir. Weir putting on pressure as the final seconds tick off the penalty. Penalty's over, but the Mariner player still sitting in the box.
Not paying attention.
Great sprawling save by Lewis. He needs to get back up. Puck is still loose. Both teams fighting for it. Intercepted by the Mariners. Weir trying to break Longmire free, but that pass out of reach. Coming up on the final minute of play. Digby maybe looking to try to tie this one up. Mariners trying to keep it in. Longmire with it. Longmire. Callum Longmire passing it off. Mariners, though, can't hold on control, and here comes another race for it. Won by the Academy. Puck coming in on Lewis. Lewis sends that one aside. Mariners sending it up to Longmire. Longmire's been out there for a while, though. I don't know how much gas he's got left on the tank. Trying one more rush is Longmire. Longmire carrying it in deep. Sent towards the net. Sent aside by Hussey, who's going to wisely cover up. He knows he's in running time. I don't know enough about the rules. If I'm Digby, if you call a timeout now, does that stop running time?
I'm not sure.
Or would that just end the game?
50 shots on goal.
What a wonderful and exciting game we've had here to open up day 2 at the Timber Cup. Off the face-off, the Mariners gain control. They have some time. Shoot, rebound. Cleared away by the Academy. And Sydney Academy win this one 11-6. But they only come away with 4.5 points. So hopefully for them, they don't end up regretting it once it comes towards the end of today.
Great pressure from Digby at the end.
Again, a fantastic game from the Digby Mariners. Again, I've called a lot of games here at the Timber Cup and Cooks Cup. I've called a lot of Digby Mariners games. This is one of their best showings I've ever seen from them. They have a lot to be proud of here in this game. If you're Sydney Academy, hey, you showed some guts. You faced the tie. You got surprised. You took a hard counter punch, but I liked how they responded in the third. The handshakes as is tradition here at the Timber Cup. Both of these teams played excellent. I know whoever's going to be picking player of the game, I mean, this is going to be a difficult decision. I mean, you had Callum Longmire for Digby, had 4 goals. But Lewis standing on even giving up 11 goals to say a goaltender stood on his head on 50 shots. This easily could have been far, far worse, as Lewis saved a lot of them. I do know, though, they like to pick different players for each game, so I'm not 100% sure if both Lewis and Longmire have won one before. But again, with the Academy, he had 11 goals scored. You got a lot of guys on that team who got a lot of goals.
2 hat tricks and Caleb.
And that makes
perfect sense.
And of course, I mean, no one's going to argue.
No.
You can't really argue with that one. A 4-goal game, a natural hat trick. Callum Longmire, fantastic player. And Brady McDonald as well, also with a hat trick. You almost forget it because it happened in the first
so early
period.
in the game.
But McDonald again. So a fantastic opening game we have here. Fans, make sure you stay tuned. Coming up next, we have Par Amba taking on Eastern Shore. On behalf of myself, CJ, and Ray Jean, thank you for joining us here on Game 1 of Day 2 of MC Media's continuing coverage of the Timber Cup. Numbers. Both teams fighting for it. Academy comes up, quick shot blocked, rebound. Oh, looks like a backhanded. Here comes McDonald, looking for the hat trick, passes it off, shoots and scores. And Anthony Melski, I bet everyone's expecting McDonald to shoot to go. Another shot, another big save by Lewis in the rebound, and that's another goal. Their pocket picked, alone in front, shoots and scores! Pocket picked, alone in front, shoots and scores! As we were saying, with suddenly ending. Is that McDonald's is celebrating? So yes, Brady McDonald with the hat trick. Wilcox with it now. Face off by the. And it's a goal. 2-0. Here come the Mariners. Longmire scores.
Nice back.
It's Longmire. Longmire some space, shot, scores! Longmire some space, shot, scores! It's a one-on-one race. Great job defensively, but he did take a penalty on it. Shoots and scores. That's Braden Tubert. Longmire in alone, shoots! In alone, shoots, scores! Such a talent, and here comes the Academy pressing hard. In alone, respond right back. Oh, heartbreaker. Longmire, another centering pass, another backhanded shot going wide. Puck still loose, and they score! It's
this game.
It's Murphy, deflected shot, saved by Lewis, the rebound. Longmire, in alone, Longmire in,
Shorthanded.
Shorthand. And they've wiped away. Oh, that's just what you want after points out of this game. Here comes the Academy, saved by Lewis. The rebound left, right out in front. All over. How Sydney responds. Right now they're centering pass, loose in front, shot goes back the wrap around in. Sydney Academy, they take them away with 4.5 points, so hopefully for them, they don't.
Pressure from Digby at the end.
The Digby Mariners, again, I've called a lot of games.